Hello guys, welcome to day 9 of Python for Finance series. So in this lecture, basically I am going to do a revision and cover a nested list and tuple as well as dictionary. So what they are. Okay, so let's start with the revision. What is list? List is nothing but ordered collection of items. It can hold different data types. So what does it mean over here is, first of all, let me cover this how we define list or a create list. So we to create list we basically use square bracket open and square bracket close. Between these two square bracket we provide different items or the values which we want to store in this list, and these items can be of various data types. It can be string, it can be only integer, it can be only boolean, it can be only float, or it can be combination of all these data type. Key feature, indexed. So basically we can access individual elements with the help of index number starting at 0. So item number 1 is in 0th position, item number 2 is in first position, item number 3 is in second position, and so on. Then we have gone through the tuple. Tuples are also similar to list, but a few features are different in this in tuple. So how to create tuple? To create tuple we use round bracket opening and round bracket close, and between these two opening bracket and closing bracket we pass our items, and these items, basically the value, the data type of these items can be only string, can be only int, can be only boolean, can be only float, or combination of this all. They are immutable. Tuples are immutable, which means once we have created the tuples and stored in variable, let's say var1, we cannot make changes in this original variable. To make changes we have to define one more additional variable, and we can extract few elements from this original var1 and store it in var2. So immutable means we cannot make changes in tuples, original variables in which the original tuple is stored. It allows duplicate, so it is not necessary. This is also same in case of list as well. We can store duplicate value. We can allow different data types. So what I told, we can also use this type of either of this type of data type or combination of this type of data type. This type of data type includes string, integer, boolean, and float. Yes, this is defined by parentheses. Basically I have discussed this earlier. Then we came to dictionary. Dictionary, you can refer it like a real word dictionary, word dictionary, where we used to look up for a words, and words are nothing but the keys in case of Python dictionary, and the values are nothing but the meaning. So hope you have used the Oxford dictionary, which is one of the famous dictionary. We have used it lot of time to find a meaning of a particular words. So what we were used to do is search for a particular word, which is nothing but a key, and extract the meaning, which is in this case is a value. Similarly, keys in dictionary in Python act in a similar manner. So keys are what we are referring and values what we are finding. So its key features are, they are in the form, this dictionary store data in the form of keys and values. Each key is unique and is associated with the value. So this value, my bad, this key 1 is associated with value 1. It is defined with this curly bracket, opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket, and yes, there is one thing missing over here, comma, and each pairs are separated by comma. They are mutable, which means we can change the original variables. If we are storing this dictionary in var 1, we can make changes in this original variable instead of defining new variable. Now let's understand one of the important things while defining keys and values. So what are the data types allowed for keys? So we can use string, number, tuples. For the simplicity, we will be not using tuples in this entire course while defining dictionaries keys. So we might be either using string or either using only number. Then what are the things or the data types we can use to store values? We can use string, we can use numbers, we can use float. My bad, we can use boolean. Number include both float and integer. Here as well, float and integer. So both the on both the side, either in keys or either in value, numbers include integer and float. Now the main part, which is nested dictionary. So I am going in reverse manner. So you can see, let me zoom it a little bit. So nested dictionary or list or tuples are nothing but we are using combination of list, tuple and dictionary. Okay, so in this case I have used the example of dictionary. Similarly, I will not explain you in this PPT. I will just go through the dictionary part, and rest of nested list and nested tuple I will help explain you with the help of code. Similar thing can be used for with tuples and list. So let's say we have defined a dictionary. So this outer dictionary, you can say it is a parent dictionary which stores a variables values in the pair of key and value. So we have defined key over here, then we have defined a value, but you will notice this time we have defined one more dictionary instead of simply using string, int, float or any other data types. We have used dictionary itself, and this dictionary's values can be any of these three or other data type which is not mentioned over here. You can store it, and yes, this can be done with this as well, like how we have defined in this parent dictionary key, and in value we have defined one more dictionary, and inside this dictionary we can also define here, instead of these three or other data types, we can also define v as a dictionary. So this can go infinite. Okay, for simplicity we will be learning only up to two layer. So first layer is the parent dictionary, second layer is value, which is in the form of dictionary. You can also say it a child dictionary. Okay, so this is one of the example of nested dictionary. Then again we can also use parent dictionary, and inside this we define keys, and instead of storing either string, int or float as a value, we can store list as a value, and this inside this list we can also define number of list or also define a dictionary as well. For simplicity we will be not going through that, we will just define list, and inside this list we will be storing string, integer, float or bool. Now at last you will find, okay, there are two more example. Parent dictionary, I have defined the parent dictionary. Inside this dictionary I have defined keys, and in these keys we have stored tuples, and inside these tuples we might store any one of this data type. Then final one, this is the combination of list, dictionary and tuple. Okay, so here I have not mentioned the dictionary, but in a similar manner, let's say key 1 tuple, key 2, and we might have stored there a dictionary. Okay, there was some glitch. Yes, we are covering this part. Yes, so what I was covering over here was, so as I have defined over here key 1 and tuple, similarly I can define key 2 and store dictionary. So these are nothing but data stored inside dictionary, comma, key 3 and stored list. So inside parent dictionary we have stored multiple data structure like dictionary, list and tuple. Okay, so this was the concept basically of nested dictionary. Similarly, if we replace this curly bracket with a square bracket, we will be calling that nested list. And again, instead of this curly bracket, if we are using this curve bracket, we will be calling that nested tuples. So I am not going through slide in detail. I will explain that in program. So let's start the programming part. This time in this programming part, I am not going to use any kind of, you can say, let's use it. Example from finance domain. So let's say we are going to learn a program about nested list. Okay, so how we can use this in finance? Let's say we have a not five, let's say 3 position for simplicity. So again ledger and ledger example, which is one of my favorite example because it suits in many of the concept in programming. So let's say position is equal to, so in this way we have created empty list, and this I will call list of list. Inside this list I have one holding, let's say Reliance. I purchased this Reliance at 1500 rupee. Quantity I purchased was 100. Now separated by comma. So now what is this one list is nothing but one value, like you can say item number 1. Then I will say Mahindra and Mahindra. I have a holding in Mahindra and Mahindra. Let's say purchased at 450 at the price of 450, quantity let's say 2500. Then let's say I have invested in Tata Motors. Then at the price of 500, quantity was let's say 10,000. Okay, so in this manner we have defined the position which we are holding in our demat account. Position 1 of Reliance, position 2 of Mahindra and Mahindra, position 3 of Tata Motors. What we can do with this? Okay, so for example, if you want to access this individual position, how can you do that? This concept is already covered. I am just going through superficially I am going through this concept again. So I will use print position. Using square bracket operator, I will pass index number 0. This will give me position of Reliance in output. See, the original position was having 3 stocks, but we have extracted only first position, which is on Reliance. Similarly, if you want to add some other positions, so we can do append square bracket open, and let me say I am going to purchase TVS Motors. Let's say any random amount, 1200, quantity 5. And now if I print this position again, you will find TVS has been added in the position. So basically whatever we could have done with this list, whatever method we have used in list, we can use it here as well. And also inside the list present inside this list, we can also use for them as well. For example, let's say I am going to append, let's say let's spoil this structure, dot append, let's say dividend received. What if I print this again? Okay, there is an error. Okay, I have misspelled over here append. Yes, see, with Reliance name, price and quantity, it is also showing we have received a dividend. Okay, so to implement the list methods present with the list, we need to first extract this list inside the, which is present inside the parent list, and then manipulate them. So here I have used this list present in this 0th position and appended it with this dividend received. So this was the concept of list of list. I am commenting it out as of now. Then comes list of tuple. So how it looks like. So tuple, list which is having only one tuple separated by comma, additional tuple, and so on. So same with the same example, we can use it in list of tuple as well. So I am just for the purpose of saving time, I am copying this data from above. See how the list of tuple will be printed in output. So first one was list of list, second one is list of tuples. I am using same example of ledger. Let me check the position present at index number 1. So in index number 1 we are having Mahindra and Mahindra. So let me say that we have received dividend as well. Let us try to add we have received dividend. See what it is saying, tuple is not appendable, or you can say basically the message is like tuple object has no attribute append, or which means we cannot append tuples. Let's say we want to remove name of the stock. See what is happening over here is it is not changing anything in the original value, and if I use the same thing with this Mahindra and my list part, it will be changing. So let me comment it out and go through the list as well using this pop method. Let's see what will happen. Okay, in pop we need to pass the index number. See, the original position was having M&M in this name, and pop have removed the Mahindra and Mahindra. Similar thing, let's check it with pop. Pop is also not working. So this is nothing but it says that tuples are basically immutable, and here the case is like pop method is not available. So whatever you can do with the tuples individually, with the help of this code, position square bracket open 1 bracket close, we have extracted this tuple, and whatever we can do with the tuple we can do perform after this, which means after this code in line number 20. Now let's say we are going to define list of dictionary. So again I will take the same example. Position, let's say I am having position in Reliance, and this time, okay, I was going to use list of dictionary. So in dictionary I might say symbol Reliance, buy at, let's say 1500, quantity, let's say 500. So this is the list having only one dictionary. I am separating it by comma and defining one more dictionary, and here TCS purchased at 2200 and quantity, let's say 500 only. Now let me print this. See, these are nothing but a nested list, and under nested list we are covering list of dictionary. So actually when we will working on the real time data using API in our working environment or job, we will be getting a structure which is more complex than this. So this is a basic version I have tried to create. Okay, so again we can use the index method to extract individual dictionary from this list, and also we can use the dictionary, like let's say I am extracting dictionary, let's say present in 0th position, and if I print it, we will be getting the first dictionary which were present in this list. Let me show you with the help of the data type which it is printing it out. See, it is showing the data type which is present in 0th index of list is dictionary. So with this we can perform some task. Let's say update corporate action, dividend received. See, it has been updated in this output. What if I print the entire list? See, before updating there is no corporate action. After updating we are getting the corporate action as well. So we are able to change the values in this original value variable. Okay, so that is it for this lecture. In next lecture I am going to cover nested tuples and nested dictionary as well.